Hey everyone, I've been wanting to do a video for a little bit and haven't found the right time and place to do it, but I have a little bit of time right now. Sorry it's dark, if you can see, and I'm smoking some pretty nasty stuff, well, cigarettes. But I really wanted to say something, and that was to talk about nuclear power and how bad it is. Nuclear power emits all kinds of radioactive stuff into the atmosphere. Look at Chernobyl or Fukushima. Look what the nuclear weapon did to Hiroshima in World War II. These radioactive particles, they remain radioactive for thousands of years, and most of them have like a half-life or something like that. And that means, like, let's say the toxicity is like 2,000 and the half-life is like 10,000 years. So that means for 10,000 years it's going to be like 2,000 nanograms of terribleness. And after 10,000 years it's only going to be half that. So it's only going to be 10,000 nanograms for another 10,000 years or something like that. And there's some pretty high numbers, like, of the level of toxicity and the number of half-lives. Speaking of the devil, this right here. Tobacco itself is not radioactive, but I heard what they put on it and stuff kind of really makes it radioactive. So if you grow your own tobacco plant or something like that, and you do not use radioactive compost or water or anything like that, then you're not really going to have any radioactiveness in your tobacco if you grow it like that. I know these big companies, they use a lot of cheap products and stuff, like, high fructose corn syrup. Your body's fooled. It's not really, it's really sugar. You can't tell the difference. Some bullshit like that. I really don't believe that high fructose corn syrup is healthy for you. Look at that Splenda stuff. Everyone knows that Splenda stuff is bad. And that's imitation sugar, and on those commercials they're like, your body can't tell the difference. Sugar is sugar. Your body can't tell the difference? Maybe your brain, maybe visually, but internally, man, your body knows what's going on. Yeah, them commercials don't fool me. Anyways, without getting derailed here, nuclear power, like Fukushima, something bad happened, and now Fukushima is out of control, and I don't know when it's going to be under control. It's been almost a year now. I think it'll be a year next month, and you're hearing that the levels are even more crazy and the ground's lifting up or something like that. How terrible is that? What happens if a big earthquake hits the United States or the West Coast or something like that? And look at all the nuclear power plants, man. What the hell is that all about? We're going to turn this place into a toxic, rotting pile, dude. I'm not kidding. Nuclear power is so dirty, so inefficient. It boggles my mind while we're still even using it today. Nikola Tesla, 100 years ago, and some change, created a free energy. Created good electricity. You can stick a little light bulb in the ground and the light bulb would light up, Just think of what happens if we introduce those type of energies, Tesla created it. We've had 100 years to perfect it. If we really wished to, we could have seriously do that. You see all this funding for nuclear power and whatever. Why don't we explore what Tesla invented? Why don't we perfect what Tesla invented? I think we were scared or something. I think someone put, the reason why it was destroyed was, if we can create free energy, where do we put the meter? Or something like that. Which I believe is not only a doublespeak, if you really pay attention, but also, no, not also. So, okay, first off, I believe that quote was a doublespeak. And secondly, we've had about 100 and so years to perfect whatever danger or curiosity that we didn't understand before. We've had 100 years to work on this stuff. So maybe we really should know our Tesla, Nikola Tesla. I've never learned about him in school at all. I learned all about, Thomas Edison and all his inventions. Did Nikola Tesla work for Edison? I didn't even hear a darn thing about that in school, man. I consider myself somewhat of an educated person. I'm just now learning about this Tesla fellow. So if you haven't learned about Tesla, I think you should check it out on your own time. Which should be right about nowish for you guys, right? I mean, you guys have free time, look on the internet, look at my pretty face and everything. The main, very most important thing I have to say right now is that this nuclear power stuff is crazy. I do not like nuclear power. I think it is highly toxic, highly dangerous. And with all these nuclear weapons and stuff, don't you know that when you drop a bomb on some place like Hiroshima, that you can't live there for generations? The whole area is completely toxic for generations, and I'm talking like, a half-life of a couple thousand years. And as I explained, the half-life is, it only takes away half of the radioactive toxicity after thousands of years, man. I mean, it's insane. We do not want to do that to the planet we live on, man. It's a small world after all. Yeah, we're gonna make it even smaller if we nuke the whole freaking world, So, nuclear power. Ugh. No. We are smart, we are advanced, we can definitely move beyond this nuclear power. If it were up to me, I'd put it all in some kind of spaceship and fly it into the sun. And not our sun either, some distant sun trillions of light years away. Just set it on a project, put all the nuclear power and nuclear energy and all them steaming piles of soup, put it on a giant spacecraft and launch it into a sun, get it far away from us, get it off the planet. Because as I said, if a big earthquake happened like on the west coast with all these nuclear power plants, or how about the new Madrid with all them power plants, and there's power plants everywhere all around the globe, man. If a big catastrophe happened, we would be in one messed up trouble, man. I'm not kidding. We cannot do that to our planet. I believe 100% that nuclear power is an old, outdated, and foolish energy. And I hope you all clearly understand that. If you guys don't believe me, and don't take my word for it either. If you guys don't listen or comprehend or understand or believe anything that I'm saying, look up nuclear power for yourself. See what nuclear power is in its entirety, and then you mine it from the ground or something like that, like uranium, plutonium. Another thing is that most of those particles that let off into wherever, we don't even know what half the stuff is. Well, it's a figure of speech, but we don't know what a lot of these particles do. We have some kind of idea with some of them, but not all of them. We don't. We're in a whole mess of trouble, man. We need to stop using nuclear power, period. Right now, that's the one thing that I would like to see achieved. Man isn't the smartest creature in the universe. If that isn't obvious by now, maybe you should really look into that too. And that we could really be playing with fire, the kind of fire that will burn down the house, man. I'm not kidding. Yeah, that's basically about it. I have a few things more to share, but that's all I really wanted to say. I'm probably going to have this video again, or maybe a different kind of form or something like that. But overall, I just really wanted to express how inefficient and dangerous nuclear power and nuclear weapons are. Nobody really wants to have half or more of this whole entire planet a toxic jungle, man. Nobody wants that. Because we can find way better, efficient energies. right now I feel like I'm rambling. Ramble, ramble, ramble. I guess I love the camera. I didn't really style my hair. And as again, it's nighttime. I got a yellow light. I wonder how the I turned up the brightness. It was like brightness 5. I got a brightness 9 on the camera right here. Yeah. So, if you understand, if you would like to comment or anything like that, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I really hope that you guys think about what I've said. And you'll see me again. Peace.